Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's reading is going to be a special reading. It's personal messages to you from Spirit. So I felt led to do this reading out of the blue. It's for those that are feeling kind of down and out and just need to feel uplifted and that they're understood, that you're understood, and to see what is ahead from here. So this is going to be what I call a sweet, comforting, cozy reading. And I'm only going to be working with oracles today. I'm not going to be using tarot. And I'll also be working off my intuition with the oracles. So we have three readings to choose from. I have reading number 1 would be the hematite heart. Reading number 2 will be the cute little flower. And reading number 3 will be the clear quartz heart. So take a moment and reflect. See which one feels right for you, which one you're drawn to. The timestamps are down below for your convenience. Hi, those that picked the heart hematite. This is your reading. Personal messages to you from Spirit. Again, I'll only be working off of oracle decks and my intuition. We have door to value, man holding a coin, attachment, third chakra. Okay, so, all right, pile number 1. Door to value and man holding a coin, you might have lost a lot of finances. And you are also in a relationship where you're attached to somebody that could be wearing a mask. So you have a lot going on with you. You're financially not like you used to be, or you're not where you need to be. And you're in a relationship also that you find to be mysterious. There might be some secrets kept there, and this is bothering you. You're feeling like nothing is looking up, but it seems as though Spirit is working on something with you here. All right, so we're going to pull some more oracle cards here. Your door to value and holding a coin is a very good sign that this is going to be coming up for you, but you're also feeling defeated in some way. I just heard the word defeated. Kind of like nothing is going right, everything is going wrong. Let's see. The person in your life may be holding you back, and you know this, and you don't know how to break up with this person, or you don't know how to leave this person to move on. You have close encounters and uncharted sea. Yeah. You don't know how to let go of this person. Your intuition is telling you that you're being held back. It's not that this person is intentionally holding you back. They're not like grabbing onto the back of your shirt and like, stay with me, and I want to make your life miserable. That's not what's happening here. They're unintentionally doing it, but they're not realizing that at this time, they are a heavy energy because they have their own issues and their own problems that are projecting off onto you that you don't need. Okay? So with that is causing somebody else's problems, somebody else's issues are attaching to you, causing you to be weighed down. And they're doing this indirectly. They are not doing it on purpose. They don't even know they're doing it. But this is affecting you and weighing you down, causing you to have an uncharted sea. And it seems as though you had a close encounter, all right? So that might have been with another person, and it might have been romantically, not with the person you're with. You had a close encounter somewhere. All right, pile number 1. It seems as though here with this reading, you're held back by a relationship, and you're held back by your own perception of life. I feel like you feel you need to always have someone in your life, and you won't let go of the current person until you have somebody else coming in. Kind of like you're holding on to one branch and you have your hand on the other branch, and you won't let go until that person's in your life. Like you go from branch to branch. You don't have a minute for yourself to explore you and work on you. Spirit completely understands this. This might have came from childhood where you feel like you always needed somebody around. It might be you have abandonment issues, or you might have been abused in the past. This came from somewhere. You came from a divorced family or something like that, where you feel the need to always have somebody there, whether it's good or bad for you, as long as there's like a body there, so to speak, around you. But what Spirit wants you to know is that this type of behavior is no longer serving you. That you can come into personal power all on your own with trusting them, the spirit world, God. And when you are alone, when you take that time to finally be alone in your life and not go immediately into another relationship, you are going to develop a relationship with yourself. That's where your daughter value is going to come in. That's where holding a coin is going to come in. That's where success is going to come in. I'm also hearing business. You want to have your own business. You want to be your own boss. You want to thrive in life. And you feel like you can't get there. You can't get there because you have luggage, you have baggage, and that's metaphorically speaking. You always seem to be with somebody that needs your attention, that needs your help in relationships, almost like broken people come to you and then you develop a relationship with them. What you're doing is you're actually living and helping for somebody else, and you've abandoned yourself. So what Spirit wants you to know is to not do that anymore. Easier said than done, I know. But they want you to know that you're going to come into this awakening. You're going to come into this enlightenment. That in order for you to succeed in life and to push forward, with a powerful force, you have to do it alone. So all the dreams that you have of being your own boss, having your own business, or even being high up in a company, moving up in a company, if you're working somewhere now and you just want to move up, anything that you want to do to accelerate your life and progress, you will not be able to do with the wrong people around you. But they understand your frustration and your hurts, but they're here to tell you why this is happening. Okay? Which I feel you've been enlightened with this already, and you might be listening to this reading like, oh my God, I have been thinking along these lines for the past 2 weeks. Well, pile number 1, this is your confirmation, hun. This is your confirmation that you have to let a lot of people go, and you have to do you. The only way you're going to barrel through the success is if you do it alone, finally being alone. And taking all the energy that you have given into other people who did not reciprocate it back. Giving that to yourself, doors are going to blast wide open for you. And once you're settled and you're where you have to be, the right person will come into your life because you will be prepared for them. You will be as good as you can be. That is the message from Spirit. When you're good as you good can be is when the right person will come in, because you'll come to a point where You will choose to have these people in your life, not because you need them out of fear of being alone. And I'm channeling this message, and I'm saying this to you with so much love, zero judgment. We all have been there and done that. And it's time for you to awaken and come into your truth about your situation. Okay? Let's see what else Spirit would like for you to know. The Self card, there it is. The Self. This would be about being with yourself, getting to know yourself, coming into your power. There's a validation of the channel. All about self, pile number one. You have been so not for yourself. You've been there for everybody else, not only because you have a good heart, but it's because you maybe have fear of being alone as well. We have the Storyteller. This card is also an amazing card. They want you to tell your story and not feel like you have to hide your true character and your true person. You might have, crumbled down for others because you were afraid of what they think or their opinion of you. That's all going to change for you too, pile number one. So we have the Self. So do for yourself, be yourself. The Storyteller is not hiding or being afraid of who you are. This could be who you are with your sexual orientation, who you are attracted to sexually. This could be who you are as far as you don't like feeling alone, and you're going to come into a change of that, by the way. It's just speaking your truth. Tell your story. Don't hide your story for anyone, meaning your character. All right? So Spirit wants you to be who you are because you have been living this life kind of like on a survival. You have so much good in you and so much power and so much success. You're actually brilliant. And your fears have been holding you back and having you live a life that is not meant for you. So once you come into your truth with yourself and you start telling your story on who you really are, the good ones will stay. The ones that are meant to be in your life will stay. And the ones that aren't meant to be in your life, they'll go. And that's okay because you'll be living in your truth. All right, let's see what else. Some messages from Spirit for you. Spirit, what else would you like to tell pile number one? So we have sunlight blessings. A ray of light will burst through the cloud of uncertainty and darkness transforms into light. A new day is born, and the first buds of spring appear. You are blessed with the birth of something new. A new season of your life begins. So here it is. A new season of your life is going to begin because you're not going to hide who you are anymore. You're going to start doing things for you, and you're going to start letting go of old habits and old patterns. And it's going to bring you into the place that you were meant to be. And you're going to be making money. You're going to be a high up in a company. Or you're going to have your own business where you're your own boss. You are going to succeed in this once you come into your truth. So Spirit understands you at 100% capacity. And what they want you to do is they want you to open up and let go and start being exactly who you are, letting go of the old so that the new can come in. And they're with you and they're guiding you through this, and you will have abundant blessings from it. I have a feeling that, like I said before, you have thought about this. And this is a big change, but I know that you're ready for it. It's making me smile. I feel so over the top and happy for you. And it's going to be great. It's going to be, and why I said over the top is because it's going to be something that more than you imagined, over the top, more than you imagined. And I am so happy for you that this is coming in. I see exactly where this is going. And the viewers that are watching, get ready, because you figured this out now. You kind of woke up, you know what I mean? And you figured it out, and you're going to come into power, and you're going to tell your story, and you're not going to hide who you are anymore. You're going to start doing things for you. You're going to start letting go of people that no longer serve you and that are giving you a dark cloud, you know, putting their darkness onto you. They have a journey to do as well. There's no hard feelings here. There's no judgment toward them, but they have their journey too. But you have your journey. So you have your journey that you have to take care of, that you're responsible for, that you have to live. You could still love these people, but at arm's length. Because it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to get on board. You've been stagnant long enough trying to help others. Now it's time to help you. So this would be your reading. This would be your clarity, how to move forward. I would start meditating, walking in nature. I would listen to some meditative guided meditations on YouTube for next chapters, to have yourself unstuck, things like that. You can use essential oils, go get a massage, have a Reiki session done, and this will help snap you into movement, okay? Also, talk to the spirit. They're right there. They're right there to talk to. Talk to your spirit guides. Pray. Whatever religion you are, whatever basis of religion you have, pray to who you normally pray to, who you feel comfortable with, and ask them to help you, because they are ready to help you. They want to hear it from you, and I think that this is beautiful. So you are going to be on your way to a beautiful new chapter, and I wish you all the luck and sending so much blessings to you, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please drop a comment in the comment section below. And if you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you did. Thank you so much, and you have a blessed day. Bye. Hi, those that picked the beautiful flower, cute little flower, I should say. This is your reading. Personal messages from Spirit. I'll be using oracle cards and working off my intuition. Strategy. Envy. Attachment. Woman holding a coin. Storm warning. Okay, so personal messages from Spirit, strategy, envy, attachment, woman holding a coin, and a storm warning. Something is coming in of a storm warning, and it might have to do with a third party. For those of you that are in a relationship or in business, I'm seeing both finances and relationship. Pile number one got something similar here. But I see a storm warning here. So it is though there's a third party that's either trying to get involved in your relationship, or you are a third party that is involved in somebody else's relationship. It can go one or the other. So there's a storm warning here with attachment, with a woman holding a coin. Somebody's afraid to leave because of finances. Also, there's an envy card. Either you're very envious of people or they're very envious of you, or it's an even kill, it's vice versa. But Spirit is saying you need to come up with a strategy. You're not happy where you are. You're feeling sad. You're feeling mad. You're feeling like this is never going to stop. This is never going to work. How can we move forward from this? How can I move forward from this? There's a lot of storms here. I think that you're very aware of this storm warning. It might have even happened where people got into a fight with each other. There was toxicity. I'm seeing a lot of back and forth things on text messages or the internet. A lot of explosive issues. And it's regarding passion and love. Also, I'm seeing business here as well. If you're in business and you have a business partner that you realized was pulling the wool over your eyes, and now what Spirit's saying is they understand your pain. They understand that what you've gone through. There's also a reputation issue here with you, pile number 2. Maybe your reputation was damaged or people are thinking something that's not true. Spirit wants you to know that you will be publicly recognized for the better. I want you to smile because this is all going to come out and you're going to be the one where they realized it wasn't so bad. This was not what it seemed. And you may even get some apologies. But as of now, Spirit is saying to come up with a strategy on how to move forward with this and to clear the way, and that you will come up with a strategy. You're also going to have better money, better finances, something where maybe you want to leave, but you're afraid of not being able to make it on your own. Spirit is saying that you will. You just have to come up with a strategy, and they're here to help you in this storm. I'm also hearing from Spirit that you are pretty much innocent in this because you were told something and you believed it. And it turns out that what you were told was a complete untruth. This person was wearing a mask, might have been telling lies and things, and you believed it and went in with an open heart, and then you just got caught up in a lot of stuff. Spirit is here as a personal message to tell you that there is light at the end of the tunnel. They're going to take you through this storm with a strategy, all right? And you will be publicly recognized. When I say publicly recognized, I don't mean it by the newspapers or magazines, but people will understand that you're a good person. All right, people are going to understand that you're a good person and that this was unfair and unjust to you. Okay, so I want you to feel relaxed and take a deep breath because this is going to blow over and Spirit is with you. So let's pull some other oracle cards and see here. What else Spirit wants you to know. Spirit. You have the land between, a burst of magic, roots of abundance, beautiful, and the awakening genius, amazing. All right, pile number 2. So with the land between, this is definitely some sort of a split, but what's happening to you. There's a lot of people involved, different parties. I'm feeling very heavy here for those that picked the cute little flower here, viewers of number 2. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm feeling very heavy because I feel like you have been slandered. Like things were said that were just awful and it's just not true. And it's going to come to light, okay? So you have a burst of magic. You got roots of abundance. That means that your money's going to come in with the woman holding a coin. That means that financially, you are going to be able to get through your financial hardships with a strategy. And with Awakening Genius also, Spirit is going to give you the mindset and they're going to awaken your finances, they're going to awaken your ability to strategize your finances. They're going to help you along with that, with the awakening genius. This is awesome because it's going with strategy, okay? Roots of abundance, woman holding a coin, burst of magic. This is all good stuff. The land between. You're really going to separate yourself from the situation. And when you do, if you haven't already, I just want you to know that you will be recognized eventually, that this had nothing to do with you and you've kind of been taken for a ride here, all right? And it is going to be recognized. So when you look at this picture at the land between, right now you're in a separation. A lot of people seem to be upset with you or things are going on. But if you see here, there's bridges where it's coming together. And that is what's going to happen to you. This separation here, you're going to find a strategy and you're going to find a way where it can come together up and above. So you are going to rise above these problems. People that you care for maybe started to think another way about you because of what they heard. They're going to realize and know that it's untrue because they really know who you are. All right. And this is only going to get better with here with your burst of magic, awakening genius, and your land between is an awesome card. Let's pull some more oracles here. So your storm will blow over and people will realize that they weren't nice and they will apologize. Pile number 2. And you're going to feel so much better. You know, it needs some time. Time is a wonderful thing because as time goes on, people start to see the truth. And that's what's going to happen here for pile number 2. People are going to see truth in your situation. And it's going to be in your favor. You got the Father card. You got the Seeker. And the Liberator. Beautiful. You will be liberated by this. The Seeker is about your awakening genius card. With your strategy, you're going to seek to be better financially. It's going to work for you. You got the Father card. So with this as well, when I look at this, it's usually about your actual dad. But for some reason, I see this as a spiritual thing. The Father, like maybe God the Father, okay, is going to take you through this journey, all right? Also, for those that, because when I see Father there, it's like so powerful with God the Father. But for those that are watching, if you might be having issues with your dad, if there has been some real toxic stuff going on and you're not getting along with dad and things are going on in your family where this slander is happening, it looks as though Spirit is dealing with that as well. And again, people will find out the truth and they'll be very happy in that. But that's up to you on how you want to keep the relationship with them after they've apologized. But, you know, that's up to you, pile number 2 viewers, what you want to do with that. If you maybe want to love them at arm's length, but always love them, always forgive. You might not feel the same toward them. Sometimes that does happen, of course, and it's okay. You just love them from afar and always be civil and treat each other with respect. But this is going to come into light. Let's see here. In your favor, coming into light. See here what else Spirit would like you to know. Pile number 2. All right, so we have the blessed time. So the path is clear. Spirit wants you to know that's coming. All the obstacles are going to vanish. And your waiting period is over. So proceed with confidence. The challenges that you had faced in the past. Now is the perfect time to be blessed by the universe. Amen. So that's kind of confirming what I was channeling. They want you to proceed with confidence. all right? And that your time of waiting is over. I think you've been waiting for these apologies. You've been waiting to be recognized that you were not the bad person in this. So there's a validation that it's coming. Now is your perfect time to be blessed by God. Your perfect time to be blessed by the universe. It's going to happen for you, pile number 2. I'm smiling. I'm very happy for you. Let me know if this reading resonated. Please drop me a comment in the comment section below. And if you could subscribe to my channel or share it, I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. You have a beautiful day. Bye. Hi, those that picked the beautiful clear quartz heart. This is your reading. Personal messages to you from Spirit. I'll be using oracle cards and working off of my intuition with this reading. Okay, Spirit, those that picked number 3, we have the world, patience. Oh, wow. I think this is coming out very awkward. And I'm just going to let them all come out because it feels like there's a lot of confusion here. All right. Wow. Okay, so we have the World card, we have Patience, the Thinking Man, Angel of Strength, Community, and Deceit. So, wow, this all 3 readings, it's a lot of mask wearing, deceit issues, and my heart goes out to all of you dealing with this. I know it's not easy. Of course, I've been through things myself, and this is just not easy what goes on. These are, my guides are telling me, for those that picked this reading with the clear quartz, you're just so disheartened and pissed off would be the word. It's both. You're disheartened and you're pissed off what's going on in the world. You feel like you're losing strength. You don't like what's going on. Maybe in your community, there's been deceit somewhere with friends. I'm seeing friends with the community as well. Somebody wasn't who they say they were. Maybe you've been taken for money too. Feeling like you've been betrayed in some area where it's like, somebody pulled the wool over your eyes and it didn't work out as expected. And you're hurt over this. Spirit wants you to have patience. Also, if you're feeling a certain way about the world and you have the World card here with patience and strength, I'm also feeling it's just everything surrounding you. Pile number 3, you may have even stopped watching the news. You may have stopped getting close to Spirit, maybe. You're just feeling in such a way of, you're like disgusted with stuff. You're disgusted with stuff, and Spirit wants you to hold on to them, to connect to Source, connect to God, connect to the life force, because this is going to help you. You have a void. Viewers. There's a void here. We're going to get into it. And of course, it's how you were treated by a specific person caused you to have a void. I'm also hearing that you were embarrassed. You're embarrassed by what went on. You're a very, very lovely soul. And it's almost like nobody could ever put your light out, but it's almost like this situation has dimmed you some. And it was with deceit and feeling embarrassed. Maybe you're married or you're in a relationship and somebody didn't do the right thing by you, which left you embarrassed and hurt. All right, so we're going to also see what's going on here. Remember, this reading is about personal messages from Spirit. They want you to know, we know how you feel. We know what's happened to you, and we're going to comfort you now, and we're going to tell you the blessings in this and what you can look ahead with. Earth magic, beautiful. It's about grounding yourself, getting back to Source, like I said. The Oracle's gift, the uncharted sea, which is not going to last forever, thank God. Awakening genius, Smoke and mirrors with the deceit card right there. So, yeah, things weren't what they seemed for you. Well, this person in your life has done a lot of lying to you, and you found out about a lot of things, and you didn't find out through your person. I feel like you got a phone call or a text message. You got some sort of a message, or you heard it from somebody else, which left you even more like your head was spinning. And a lot of smoke and mirrors. You were heavily manipulated. You were possibly even told you were crazy when you weren't crazy. And I use that word respectfully. But what's going to happen here, you were in an uncharted sea. You didn't know how to handle this. But Spirit is saying they want you to get back to source, okay? As far as the world and its problems, yes, of course the world has problems. It's had problems for 4 billion years or whatever the case may be there. And it does get disheartening. I agree with you. And it's hard to look at everything and all the changes, especially lately, that have been going on. But Spirit is calling for you to have patience. And you have the thinking man here as well with the awakening genius. What's going to happen here is once you start to ground yourself, when I said in the beginning, is to get back to source, get back to God, get back to the spirit world, connect. Right here, earth magic. This is about grounding yourself. All right? Try to ground yourself the best way possible. How you can do that is walking outside barefoot, like this picture, and putting your feet in the dirt and just being still and being quiet. If you don't want to do that, you could take a really nice bath with rose hips, Epsom salt, things like that. You have the Oracle's gift here, which is beautiful because you're hearing this message at the right time. You have uncharted sea, and that's what you've been in. But you're going to come into an awakening, and you're going to be a genius about what exactly happened to you, and you're going to come into your power, and you're going to step up, and you're going to handle it, and you're going to speak your truth. The second you ground yourself and balance yourself, you may want to have Reiki done. Find a good Reiki master. But remember, always be mindful of who touches you. Look at the reviews. Look at the Reiki master's picture. And you decide for yourself if you want to go with that person, okay? I always want to tell my people about that. That's very important, what I'm saying. But once you find a good master, a Reiki master, that would help you very much to help ground yourself, to get connected back to source. Listening to meditation music or certain frequencies on YouTube is very good as well before you go to sleep. And the first 10 minutes when you get up in the morning is when your mind is more open. All right. But you've been lied to, heavily manipulated. You might have been embarrassed in your community, but you have the Angel of Strength card here. Once you connect back to source, you're going to have this strength. Your thinking is going to be clearer. You're going to feel more patient with things. You're going to disconnect from the world, and which is a good thing, and you need to do that for a little while. All right? So with this, Spirit wants you to know that you are going to come into a strength. You're going to come into a clarity. You are going to get your power back from this situation. Your light has been dimmed, and it is about to shine the second you start grounding yourself and getting back to source. Let's pull some more cards here and see, Spirit. Those that pick the pile number, this reading, number 3 reading, you are so hurt for so many reasons. And Spirit wants you to know the second you connect with them again will be like medicine. Okay? I know it might be hard to motivate to get there, but try to take a deep breath. I feel like it's hard for you to get there because you're so stuck on what had happened here. We got the Sage card. Beautiful. So the Sage also means a person of wisdom, which you have here with your awakening genius and a thinking man. Okay? Like that expression, the old sage that just knows it all. You do know it all. It's in there. You're a person of light, pile number 3. I feel like a lot of you are psychic here. A lot of you have great intuition. Yeah. Star seeds. You've been knocked down. Your light got dimmed because of what's in the world. You're upset about the world here, not only maybe about the news and things like that. It could also be about just how people are. And you're a star seed. You're an empath. You're a psychic. I see that happening here. And you have to, this reading is for me to remind you who you are. All right? You're a sage. You're awakening into your genius. Spirit has you. They want you to remember who you are by getting back to source. And you are going to overcome this. Fellow starseeds, fellow psychics, you are going to overcome this, and your light is going to shine like it's never shined before. You got the flirt and the explorer. So yeah, so the flirt card I kind of like, because whatever happened to you here, people are going to come into your life, whether it's friendships, romance, whatever it is. You're going to start to meet new people after this. This was another shedding of the old. You know, all 3 readings, very heavy, very heavy. Pile number 3 here. You have to shed the old so that the new can come in. You're going to explore more. You're going to explore more. Before this happened to you, you had a bright, bright light. You were a starseed, empath, psychic, intuitive, even if you didn't know it. But you knew that you were intuitive, you knew that you were psychic, you knew you had something. And then something came along and it dimmed your light. And what's going to happen now is you're going to come into your truth. You're going to come into your strength. You're going to be better than before. You're going to be 10 times better than how you were found before this happened, if that makes sense. What this person did to you, how they found you. You were at like your peak in life. You were doing great. And then this person came in and kind of rattled your cage and threw you around. I'm speaking metaphorically here, not physically. And dimmed your light. Dimmed your light. And this light is going to come up again. This is a personal message from Spirit letting you know that this light will come up again. But you have to ground yourself. You have to get back into what you were doing. Go back and remember who you were before this happened. Start practicing those practices and doing what you were doing. Get back to you. And then the doors are going to blow wide open and your light is going to shine like it's never shined before. You might come into being more psychic, more intuitive. You might start doing readings. This was to open you up. This is awakening your genius. Awakening your genius is going to come in. All right? Let's pull some messages and see what Spirit would also like to say to you. Okay, we got 2 of them here. Infinite blessings. Blessings flow to and from you endlessly, expanding in all directions, filling you with the healing light that guides you upon your blessed path. There it is. That healing light is coming in for you. Rainbow light flows from your heart, creating infinite peace. It's coming. It's coming. This had to happen to you to get you to a higher place than you've ever been. Sometimes the universe, sometimes Spirit brings us all the way down to the bottom. And we do shadow work and we do self-evaluation. And then what happens after that is it just brings us all the way back to the top, but further up than we've been before they allowed us to come down the way you did, if you understand what I mean. We have the blessings of endless possibility. So they want you to allow your inner child to be the master for a while and don't take things too seriously. They want you to have fun and explore the world of endless possibility. And that goes with this world card and you being turned off. You do have to detach from the world a little bit before you can go back into the world, because I see that you have been really bamboozled here. And you will detach for a little while to ground and find yourself. And then you will be going back into the world with a whole different perspective. You're going to go in like a child. You're not going to take things too seriously. You're going to have fun and explore the world of endless possibilities. Something wonderful is created through imagination and innocence. So, once you're healed, which would be pretty soon for you, once you're fully healed, you're going to come into very heavy psychic abilities, empath healer, and you're going to go back out into the world looking at it in a much different perspective. You won't be so disheartened anymore. Okay? So this is your reading. I hope it resonated with you and made you feel better. If you liked it, please let me know and drop me a comment in the comment section below. And if you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you did. Thank you so much for watching. Bless you. Light to you. Many, many blessings to you. You take care. Bye.